Hi, I just want to talk about some features here on this 28-foot landing craft fireboat that we have here at FRI 2014. We got the drop-down gate, we have push knees, we have the rub rail on the top, and we have the vertical rub rail on the sides. This gives protection on the boat for any dock height, any boat height. We also back here we have the folding door out. I don't have that door open, but this folds out and it has a ladder. We got the swimmer rails right here for people and divers to hold on while they wait to get in the boat, or they just need to take a break from their dive activity. It's a narrow cab. We'll get up in there for a second in just a little bit. Back here we got the motor guard, and in that motor guard around these twin 225 Mercuries we have a Stokes basket rack, and that Stokes basket rack carries the backboards and the head and the Stokes basket. Up there we got the radar and FLIR rack. That's for your FLIR camera, your light bar, and those kind of things. 225 horsepower engines push this boat about 43 miles an hour. Okay, this boat has a 1,500 gallon minute pump. It's a Darley pump hooked to a KM 6-liter gas engine. Our discharge system, we have this hemisphere monitor by TFT that's movable. It's got 3 solid mounts throughout the boat. The primary monitor and discharge is right here. We got a typhoon monitor electric. We have a hydrant under monitor valve that can shut all these off. 5-inch discharge for LDH for feeding land-based operation, and 2 2.5s for feeding hand lines. And that's our discharge system. The pump is right underneath this housing right here. Like I say, it's a 360 horse GM V8. And now we'll go into the pilot house and I'll show you some of the things in there. In the pilot house we have all the fire controls are based right here. You can run actually the boat operator can almost run the pump controls, but I suggest having 2 operators. Your monitor, it's an electric remote control monitor that's here. We have a FLIR camera. All the gauges and everything are handy. Siren controller, light controller up there, VHF radio. And usually we normally mount the emergency radios underneath here. They're supplied by the Department of Lake and Salt, and we're normally mounts those. The electronics, we have side scan sonar, we have traditional sonar, we have radar, and we have a FLIR camera. So this is a well-equipped boat with all the state-of-the-art electronics. The side scan is probably one of the most important features we put on the boat. This is looking for victims underwater, and it works out really well for us. So electronic gauges, the Mercury engines have digital throttle and shift and power steering, so they're well set up for this type of boat. Hi, at this time I'd like to introduce Chief Gary Guerin from the Fallen Leaf Lake Fire Department in California. The Chief will be getting this boat in about 2 weeks. I'll be out there to train him and his personnel for about a week at that time. So Gary, we've been working on this boat for about 2 years. Tell me what do you think about the boat? What's your mission going to be, and how's it going to go from here?
Well, Jerry, the reason we've worked on this so long is we've tried to put together the proper boat, the type of boat that'll perform for what we need. Our mission is kind of 3 parts. We use a boat for water supply, we use a boat for fire suppression, and we use our boat for rescue on the lake and any boat fires. So we wanted to build a boat. We wanted to get a boat builder that would build it the way we needed it, and it would perform for our mission. And our mission is basically that 3-part deal, that we've got to have a boat that does all that for us and provides the kind of protection we need for the community. Great.
And I suppose there's a lot of excitement generated about the boat coming out to your department, the volunteer department. This really helps your membership.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, this boat's been in spec phase for about a year. We've been looking at getting the boat for about 2 years. Everybody's excited. We've explored many different fireboat builders, and we finally decided on Lake Assault Boats. I did a demo a couple weeks ago in Superior, Wisconsin, and actually demoed this boat, and I was amazed at the quality of the boat, how it's built, the performance, and what the pump is capable of doing. This has got a 1500 GPM pump. It performs flawlessly, and we're all looking forward. The board of directors, the department, and the community itself is all looking forward to getting the boat in place and getting it in service.
I'd like to introduce Chief George Esterson from Eden Prairie Fire Department in Minnesota. Chief got the third fireboat that Lake Assault built. That was back in 2004. So he's had the boat a long time, and we just so he can tell you about his experiences with our boat. Thanks a lot, Chief.
You bet. Good to see you again, Jerry.
Yep.
10 years is a long time. We love our boat. It works great. We've had it on a number of water rescues and also multi-jurisdictional agency responses, looking for people in rivers, lakes. We've had it virtually all over the state, working on different projects for our law enforcement as well as our fire department. And the design of it is still timeless. We use it all the time. We practice with it a lot. Thank goodness we don't get a ton of water rescues or fires where we need to use it. But when we do, it still runs like a champ, and the drawbridge feature, the way it handles in rough or smooth water is outstanding.
Thanks a lot for visiting with us. You can see our website at www.lakeassault.com. You can send me an email at jerrya@lakeassault.com if you want more information. We appreciate the time you took to listen to us. Thanks a lot.